and we discussed about prerequisites. Can anyone tell me the prerequisites of SQL Server? To install SQL Server, what and all prerequisites, hardware and software prerequisites? Can anyone tell me, guys? Can anyone tell me? Hardware and software requirements to install SQL Server.
Windows Server, RAM.
Okay. Okay. Windows Server, RAM. That's it.
Storage.
Storage. Next. Next, guys. That's it. Can you tell me the components of SQL Server? Can anyone tell me the components of SQL Server? After this class, okay, I'm going to share the softwares and notes with you guys right away. After this class, you will get it, and generally I'll send to multiple participants, right? So mostly it will go to spam folders. Okay, please check the spam folders once. Okay, and again, once you open that mail, there is an option called look safe. Okay, if you click on look safe option, it will be moved to inbox. Okay, so next time it won't go to spam, guys, right? Just let me give you a brief. Okay, so we are ready to install the SQL Server now. So before installing SQL Server, we have to set up the machine, right? Windows machine we have to set up. So for that, what we have to do, like we should know some of the software components and hardware components. Okay, to install SQL Server, hardware components generally you know, right? RAM, CPU. Okay, these are the main hardware components, and the Windows machine. Okay, so generally if it is a virtual machine and all, we'll use virtual machine only. Okay, in the organization there is no physical machines nowadays. No one is using physical machines, guys. 20-25 years back, all are physical machines only. Slowly, when virtualization is introduced into the market, 100% are converted into virtual machines, guys. No one is using physical machines. Okay, chalo. So we need one machine and we need one operating system. So we are going to practice with Windows Server 2022, guys, and SQL Server 2022. Okay, we'll practice with the Windows 2022 latest version and SQL Server 2022, which is very latest version. So we are going to practice. Our sessions will continue, okay, with Windows Server 2022 and SQL Server 2022. Right, components of SQL Server: database engine, bits components like SSIS, SSRS, SSAS, SQL Server integration services, SQL Server reporting services, SQL Server analysis services. Okay, so these are the components of the SQL servers, guys. Okay, right. So let's create. In the last class, I guess we created a virtual machine. Okay, so let me open Oracle VirtualBox Manager. This is Oracle VirtualBox Manager. I hope you all know how to install Oracle VirtualBox Manager. Whenever you are opening any application, again my suggestion is always try to open the application with run as administrator mode. Always try to open the application with run as administrator mode. Okay, so you can see, like, right click on the Oracle VirtualBox Manager. So this is your Oracle VirtualBox Manager. Once you install Oracle VirtualBox Manager, generally, okay, you can see this, guys. These are the last batch machines. So let's create a new batch. I guess we have already created this new machine for batch 49. This is the machine, but we didn't install operating system. This is just a machine. This is just a machine. Okay, we didn't install any operating system. So let's install operating system, guys. So installation of operating system, again, we are not going to do in the organization. This will be taken care by the which team, guys? Which team?
Windows team.
Windows team will take care of it. Guys, can anyone tell me what and all different teams will be there in the organization? This is the interview question. Believe me, this is the interview question. What and all different teams will be there in the organization?
Windows team, network team, storage team.
Very good. Windows team.
DB.
Windows team. Main team. Why Rajeshri, you are forgetting about DB team? Okay. So Windows team, guys. Windows are VM team, network team, storage team, DB team. So these are the various teams. Service desk team, like that. Various teams are there. Okay. Fine.
Application team.
Of course, application team also. Application team also. Good. Good. Okay. Chalo. So let's install operating system. It's very easy, guys. So if I want to install operating system, what I will do generally in the laptop, if I want to install operating system, what I will do, what I'll do, guys?
We use CD disk or something.
Right, we'll generally use DVD disk. Earlier we used it to use like DVDs and all. Okay, as OS file will be big, okay, 5 GB like that will be there. So as OS file is big, so we use it to use DVD drives. Nowadays no machines are there, okay, with the DVD drives and all, right? So we are going to use pen drive, bootable pen drive. Okay, so we'll use bootable pen drive, guys. So now where I have, this is a virtual machine, where to put the bootable pen drive and all, right? I have to put the software, guys. So how to put it? There is no drive and all, there is no disk drive to insert the disk. So what I am going to do, okay, so I have to attach operating system file. I have to attach operating system file, attach an operating system file, guys, OS file. So that is called virtual disk file. So generally it will be in .iso file format. Okay, so I am going to give you .iso file format for Windows 2022, SQL 2022. I'll give ISO format. ISO format is nothing but virtual disk, guys. Okay, physical DVD drive you can see, right? Physical DVD drive you can see. So if it is in software format, that is your virtual disk. Okay, so I'll provide you the software files, .iso files for Windows 2022, SQL 2022. I'll provide you, guys. So what you people will do, download those files and keep it in your drive. Create a separate drive. Again, I'm saying don't keep it there and all, like notes will be there, videos will be there, softwares will be there. Okay, so keep it as create a separate drive, batch 49 SQL DBA classes, like that, and segregate the things properly. Okay, so that no need to waste your time in searching the things and all. Okay, so I'll provide you the disk one. I'll provide you the softwares. Okay, you have to download it and you have to keep it in a separate folder. Once you got the softwares, what you have to do, you created this VM, right, last time. So right click, go to settings, storage, click on this empty CD, click on this, and what you have to do here, okay, which option we have to choose here, click on this disk. And generally regularly I am going to use this software, so you can see some of the options here, but for you it don't show you, guys. It will show you just this option and this option, these two options only it will show you. Okay, so what you have to do, for you have to select this option, choose virtual optical disk file, first option. I'll give you the softwares, right? You will download the softwares, right? Go to the download location. So my softwares are there in this location, so I am able to see all my softwares. For you, you cannot see like this. Okay, in which location you downloaded the software, go to that location, either D drive, E drive, or C drive. Go to that location, and okay, before doing this, download the software first. Okay, and go to that particular software. I am going to use this Windows Server 2022 Data Center Edition. Double click on it, click OK. Now I just attached the software. Okay, now what you have to do, I have to start, right? Once I attach the bootable pen drive, what I will do, I'll start the machine, and I'll select the operating system, and I am going to install the operating system. Now I have to start it. How to start this machine? You can start in multiple ways. Right click, you can start option, normal start, or else double click on this VM, automatically it will start, guys. That now it is starting. right. Now if you see here, okay, now you can see here nothing will do. We are going to choose the language settings, okay, time and all will choose. Keep it as it is. Keep the US settings only, US time settings only. Why? Because generally in our organization, okay, servers will be in the US data centers, UK data centers, and also time difference will be there, so you should be habituated for the US servers, UK servers, and also that's why keep the US time only, don't change it to India. Okay, next, click on install now. Right, so now I can see four editions here. Okay, standard evaluation edition, like how we are having editions in SQL server, for Windows server also we are having editions. The structure is same, guys. Why? Because both are Windows products only. Windows operating system is also Windows product, SQL server is also Windows product. Okay, you can see different editions. What you can do, select the last edition. Okay, we'll use data center with GUI edition. Again I'm saying select the last edition, guys. Why? Because you people will choose different option. Sir, I'm unable to see the server. You don't see. If you choose first option, third option, you cannot see the server, guys. It is a command prompt installation. Black screen will be there. Okay, you cannot see anything. So always choose the fourth option, last option. Go to next. Right. I accept the license terms. Any software will choose this I accept the license terms and select the second option, advanced mode. And you can see now we gave 30 GB disk right last time. So that 30 GB, you can see sometimes this next button will be grayed out. See, this was grayed out. What to do? This was grayed out. Select this disk. Automatically next button will be enabled, guys. Select this next option. And that's it. Okay, now the OS is going to be installed, guys. So it will take a time. So as it is operating system, it will take 15 minutes to 20 minutes. It depends upon the RAM of the machine. I gave 3 GB RAM. Okay, so that's why it's a little bit fast. If you give 4 GB and all, if you have enough RAM, you can give 4 GB, 5 GB, guys. Without having enough RAM, don't give 5 GB, 8 GB, or 10 GB, guys. Make sure you have enough RAM, and some of the RAM, like whatever RAM you are having, your machine is having, allocate some RAM to the virtual machine so that it is going to utilize the RAM. Okay, so let it be, let it install. Second step will take time. Remaining other steps don't take much time, guys. It will be completed quickly once second step is completed. Chalo. This will be done by the Windows team. Again, nothing to worry. We don't involve in these kind of activities, and we don't have enough permissions also to do these things and all. Okay, will be taken care by the Windows team. Right, now let's discuss about the uh, remote settings. Okay, let's discuss about the remote settings. What is this RDP? What is meant by RDP? How to connect to the servers in the organization? Okay, so generally how we are going to connect to the servers in the organization? Well, my machine is so 1 minute. Let me close this. Let me check the resource utilization. Right, okay. Fine. Create a new diagram. I'm going to choose a new diagram. Okay, blank diagram. I'll use this option. Hmm. Right, okay. So let's discuss about this RDP, right? So why we have to connect to the servers using the RDP option? When we will connect to the servers using RDP option, okay? So imagine this is my organization. This is my organization, guys. Okay. So your servers will be there in the organization only, right? So now let's go with the Windows server. Okay. So imagine this is your Windows server. Okay, this is your Windows server. Now you want to connect to this Windows server. How you can connect to the Windows server, guys? Generally, so Windows server or laptop almost same. How you are connecting to your laptop? Generally, you are turning on the laptop, then you are going to log into that laptop, right? Right. So if you see this laptop, if you see this laptop, okay, so I just logged into this laptop using one user account. Okay, I just used one account, user account, to log into this laptop. So one user should be there to log into machine, guys. One user should be there to log into the machine. So my user is like, you can see here Hemant. You can see this is my username. When I turn on my laptop, I'll authenticate myself. I'll give the password or pin. Then if it is validated, if it is a correct pin and all, then it will allow me to log in inside this laptop. Then I'll open other applications like Zoom. Other applications will use, right? Notepad, virtual machine, everything I'll open. In the same way, if I want to connect to the server, if you want to log into the server, okay, it has to allow you, right? It has to allow you. As servers are more secured, you have to use one account. So which account you will use? Your organization will give you a separate account. Okay, credentials. What is this called, guys? Credentials. Once you got the job in your company, they are going to give you, they are going to provide you some credentials, guys. Okay, so domain credentials and all will be there. I'll tell you, okay, in a separate class what is domain and all. There is a separate class. So they will give you some separate credentials. Using that credentials, okay, you have to connect to the server, right? Now listen carefully. So now if I want to connect to the server, imagine the server is in US data center. If I now my laptop is with me, so I am able to open it, I am able to log into this laptop, but the server is in US data center, guys. How I can connect to the server? How I am able to connect to the server? If it is in US data center, UK data center, Singapore data center, Australian data center, Mumbai data center, Hyderabad data center, how we are going to connect to the servers? How, guys? Using RDP, remote desktop. Okay, RDP or RDC, remote desktop protocol, or remote desktop connections, or console. Okay, so this is one feature from Windows. So wherever server is there, either it is in US, UK, Australia, Singapore, anywhere it is, if Windows team enable this RDP connections, then you can connect to that server from anywhere in the world if you have a internet connection. Okay, so that is called RDP. So we will all connect to the servers using RDP, guys, using RDP, right? So now listen carefully. If you are doing work from office, how to connect to the servers? If you are doing work from home, how to connect to the servers? Any idea, guys?
Same as we log into our laptop,
Okay.
we use our login, like the credentials,
Okay.
password.
Okay. Fine. Right, guys, same as our laptop. I'll show you. Okay, let me show you the same. Just a minute. right? Okay, so if you are doing work from office, generally if you go to work from office, imagine if this is your office, okay, even though if you go to the office, the server will be somewhere else, right? So now you are the user, now you are the user, okay. Okay, take this one, okay. Now you are in the office, okay, you are in the, imagine you are in the office, and this is your laptop, okay. So this is your work laptop, guys. You are using this office laptop, okay. Chalo, now what you will do, using this work laptop, using your laptop, so once you are in the organization, they will provide you one laptop, right? So what you are going to do, using this laptop, you will connect to this server, guys. Using this laptop, you will connect to this server, okay. So what to do, how to connect to the server? So in this laptop, you are going to type remote desktop in your laptop, guys. Listen carefully, very easy. I'm trying to, okay, just from the roots we are learning, so that's why it is very basics. uh, don't think it's a very like internals and all we are learning, no, very simple things we are learning. So what you are going to do, you have to open your laptop and you have to simply type remote, okay. You can see remote desktop connection, okay. Just click on this button, right? So now you want to connect to the server, right? So server will have server name or IP address. If I want to call you, either I have to use your name or I have to use your mobile number, right? So you will be reachable in your mobile number. And also in the same way, every server will have its name or IP address. You can use name or IP address to connect to the server, guys, okay. So now what you will do, you will connect, you will open your laptop, you will type mstsc like this, and you are going to type the, imagine the server IP address is something like imagine same server 192 dot 192.168.0.112, okay. So this is the server IP address. So what you are going to do, you will open remote desktop, you will type the server IP address to connect, okay. Sir, which server? A lot of servers will be there. Which server? So in the organization you will get tickets, guys, tickets, okay. In the tickets they are going to mention the issue and all tickets, okay. They will mention on so and so server there is an issue, on so and so server do this, do that, kind of requirements will be there. So they will mention in the tickets, they are going to mention server name or server IP address. So you have to take that server name from the ticket and go to your laptop, open remote, just click on Windows button, type remote, automatically you will get this option, then just copy paste that server name or IP address here and click on connect button. Now I cannot connect, why? Because this machine is not running, okay. So if machines are not running, how can I connect, guys? Okay, you cannot connect, right? This particular machine is not running, so I cannot connect. Just I am showing you how we are going to connect and all, okay. So you will get the error, let it be, no issues. This is how generally you'll connect from your office, guys. This is your office building, okay. Imagine this is an Accenture building, so this is your office building and all, Accenture, right? Now you are doing work from home, guys. Now you are doing work from home, how you are going to connect if you are doing work from home? So if you are doing work from home, okay, imagine if this is your home, right? This is your home, and of course your laptop will be there, okay. Same laptop you are going to carry. This is your laptop, okay. Chalo, let me keep it here, okay. Yes, so this is your laptop, okay. So now your laptop will be connected to the one extra software called, can anyone tell me, guys, what is that software?
VPN.
VPN software, okay. So generally this is your modem, okay. This is your modem, guys. Your laptop will be connected to your modem, okay. This is your modem. Imagine you are using some Airtel network or Hathway or some other internet providers, okay. So this is your, guys, I know some of you are professionals, you're already working, but some of our students, okay, are like um, these are very basics, I know, but some of the students don't know, so that's my responsibility to explain everything, okay. Please don't mind, please bear with me, okay. So your laptop will be connected to the router first, okay. Your internet provider like Airtel or Hathway or some other act internet and all, your laptop will be connected to the internet. So now you are going to use one extra software called VPN software, virtual private network software. We'll use an extra software called VPN software. Okay, so what is this VPN, guys? VPN will act as a bridge between your office network and your internet. Okay, VPN is a software which will act as a bridge. Why? Because how can you connect to the servers directly from your internet? It don't detect. Directly from your internet, it don't detect, guys. Okay, why? Because see, in my home there is a name called Suresh. Okay, in any of your name also Suresh name person will be there. So in each home Suresh will be there, or else some other guy will be there, the names will be repeated. So in Accenture 192.168.0.12 server is there. In TCS also same server will be there, same 192.168.0.12. So in Cognizant also same server will be there. In Infosys also same server will be there. But like how you are able to connect to only Accenture 192.168.0.12? Okay, so for that what you have to do, you have to connect to Accenture network first. Okay, how you can connect to Accenture network? Using this VPN software. So you cannot directly connect to the Accenture servers, okay, without connecting to the VPN software. So VPN software is very important, virtual private network. What it will do, guys, it will act as a bridge between your internet Airtel and your office network. So you will establish a connection first, okay, between your office and your home. Okay, between your office and your home you are going to establish a connection using this VPN software. Then finally you are able to connect to the server. Same process again, only extra step is you have to connect to the VPN. Sir, who will take care of this VPN and all? Do we need to do anything? Nothing to do. Okay, VPN softwares will be installed and configured by Windows team. They are going to install VPN software in your laptop. You can see VPN software here in any of this system tray. This is called system tray. Okay, in this system tray you can see. So some of the VPN softwares, can anyone tell me some of the VPN softwares in the market?
Cisco any.
Very good, very good.
Big IP is also there, sir.
One big IP now.
Okay.
Cisco Any Connect, okay, Global Protect,
OpenVPN, FortiClient.
yes, OpenVPN. So these are all different softwares. Most of the companies will use either Cisco or Global Protect, guys. GP, okay, GP means Global Protect. So mostly when you turn on your office laptop, automatically your laptop will be connected to the VPN if you have internet connection. If not, sometimes we have to connect manually. That you will get to know. So once you got the job, why? Because it will be different from organization to organization. Some organization they have to give tokens, okay, like OTP kind of token they have to give. Some organizations automatically a VPN will be connected. So it depends, guys. So this is how generally will connect to the servers. Okay, so now let's check the status of the installation. Okay, done. It's almost completed. So now it is ready, guys. So once this is completed, see, this is the password screen. You have to give a strong password. Okay, so I am going to give this password. If you want, you can use the same password. Okay, so I'm going to give this DBA capital D 123 DBA at the rate 123. Okay, I'm using this password, guys. DBA at the rate 123. Okay, you can give the strong password. So now let me go to this and just hit enter. I give it's you have to give the password, guys. Without giving password, it won't allow you. Why? Because it's very secured, right? So you have to give the password, and I guess after installation of your OS in your laptop also you have to give password and all. Okay, so password for which user we are giving, guys? Can anyone tell me for which user? One user should be there, right? Which user that is? Which user, guys? Administrator. So if I now I want to log into this, see now you can see two VMs, right? This is my laptop. You can see this screen. This is my laptop screen. And if you see, this is my server screen. Okay, see here, two screens you can see. Okay, this is my laptop screen. Okay, so let me close it. This is my laptop screen and this is my server screen, guys. Okay, two machines are there now. One is physical machine, this one is physical machine. I can see, I can touch. This is my laptop, this is physical machine, this is virtual machine. 1 minute, guys, just 1 minute. Why may knowingly or unknowingly you are going to turn on the video every time? Chalo, fine. So now let me log into this laptop server. Right, I want to log into this machine. So how to log into this machine, guys? So what I have to do, either I have to use this option input keyboard control alt delete keyboard, input keyboard insert control alt delete. You can use this option, or there is a keyboard shortcut, guys. What is the keyboard shortcut? What is the keyboard shortcut, guys? Control, right control plus delete. Don't use this option control alt delete. If you do control alt delete, your laptop will be locked. Okay, so not this option, right control. On your laptop keyboard, you can see keyboard once, guys. There are two control keys. One is on your left side, another one is on right side beside arrow keys. Okay, right control plus delete button. Don't use alt button, just use right control key plus delete button. You will get login screen. This is the keyboard shortcut. Or else who will remember all these things, sir? Okay, go to input, choose keyboard, select insert control alt delete. That also will work. Okay, after installation we gave password, right? To which account we gave password? Administrator, right? That password you have to give. Means which password? This password you have to give here. Okay, DBA @123. Done, guys. Now we are able to log into the server. Right, now the machine is ready, guys. Okay, so now what we have to do after configuring, after the VM is ready, first we have to connect to the, we want to connect to the server, right, remotely. So we have to enable the remote connections. Once the server is ready, we have to enable the remote connections. This also will be done by your Windows team, guys. We don't have Windows team, right? Throughout our practice, we are the Windows team, we are the network team, we are the DB team, right? Throughout our practice, throughout the course, we are the, we have to cover all the teams, guys. Okay, so that's why I'm doing all these things, and you have to know. And believe me, at the end of this course you are going to learn up to 40% of Windows activities. Believe me, 40% of Windows activities you will do, guys. You are going to learn 40% of Windows activities. Of course, 100% of SQL DBA activities will learn. Okay, so some of the activities will be from Windows side also. Okay, so that's why if you learn it, if you concentrate it, it's very easy, guys. It's not a big difficult task and all, like installation of Windows servers, enabling the remote connections, creating Active Directory, configuring domain services. Okay, these things and all we are going to discuss, guys, in future. Okay, now the machine is ready. Once you are able to log into this machine, you can see this option or tool. This is called server manager. In every server, the server manager will be opened up automatically. So what you can do is you can directly close it, no issues. Okay, you can directly close it, guys. Right. Okay, now the server is ready. Now what I have to do after machine is ready, I have to connect to the server remotely, right? So I have to enable the remote connections. How to enable the remote connections? Okay, so two steps we have to do, guys. What are those two steps? Go to this folder, right click properties. Okay, or else open this folder first. Click on that folder. That is the taskbar. Okay. Okay, now you can see this PC, right click properties. Okay, right now you can see here one option called remote desktop. Go down, remote desktop, select this option, enable remote desktop option. Okay, confirm. Right, now that is one setting you have to do. Next setting is go to your Oracle VirtualBox Manager, right click, settings, and go to your network, select bridged adapter, and here keep it as it is, Intel dual band wireless, and expand, select allow all. If you don't see this option wireless, okay, if you see other options and all, that's fine. Okay, you can change it later. Okay, if wireless is there, dual band wireless, if it is there, no problem, you can select that. If it is not there, you can select another adapter. Okay, click OK. Chalo, done. These two steps we have to do, guys. Once you do all these two steps, again you will get one more network pop-up. Okay, so you have to click yes, guys. On that network pop-up you have to click yes. Just wait for some time, you will get a pop-up. Okay, so you can see computer is connected option here. Okay, it's still identifying. Let's wait for 2 seconds.
Sir, can you like show the first step, like when you go to this PC and then right click, can you show that step?
Which one? This one, huh?
The first
Yeah.
step use that, like we go to this PC, after this PC we right click on there, then what we do after that?
Let me show you again. Okay, so you will get this pop-up. Okay, just click on yes, guys. Just click on yes. Okay, but again don't worry, this will be done by the Windows team, and you can see computer connected option. You can see. Now let me show you again. Okay, let me close this window, open this PC, go to this PC properties. Guys, don't try parallelly with me, concentrate. Okay, now go down, you can see remote desktop option, select this option. Generally this will be offed. Okay, you have to click on this button, it will be turned on. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Any questions, any doubts, guys? Any questions? No questions? Right, so now we have to find out, right? I have to connect to the server, means I have to find out the server name or IP address. I have to find out, right? How to find out server name or IP address? Go to the server, guys. Two Windows buttons will be there. Don't confuse here. People will generally confuse, guys. Always you have to use this server only. Okay, only RDP will use this local laptop. This is my local laptop taskbar. This is my server taskbar. Okay, don't confuse here. So don't use RDP here. No, you have to use RDP from your local laptop. You are connecting to the server using RDP from your local laptop. Okay, chalo, fine. So now I have to find out the server name or IP address. How to find out? Click on Windows button, right click, you will get run button. Okay, right click on this Windows button, you will get run button, run. Okay, so you have to type CMD, command prompt, you will get it. So now I have to find out the IP address, right? What is the command to find out the IP address? Can anyone tell me?
ipconfig.
Ipconfig, very good, very good. Okay, ipconfig. What is the command to find out the server name? Command to find out the server name.
At version.
No, that is SQL Server. I am asking about Windows Server.
Host name.
Host name. Okay, you have to type host name. Don't give any spaces. This is my server name. Okay, this is my IP address. Actually, it should be 192 series. Don't know, it came like 169 series, but that's okay. In the organization server's IP address will starts with 10 series, guys. 10 series, 10.10.10 dot like that it will be there. Okay. Organization IP address will be 10 series, 10.10.10.29, 10.10.10.255 like that. You are going to see the server IP address. While practicing, you can see either 192 series or 169 series IP address, guys. This is 169 series IP address. Okay, let's see whether we are able to connect or not. Now go to your local laptop, type RDP remote desktop. You will get this window. Now what is the server I want to connect? I want to connect to the server. This server IP address is 169.254.181.74. Click on connect button. Right, I am getting this error. Okay, fine. I told you, right? So generally 169 series it shouldn't throw, but it is throwing 169 means which is not correct. It has to update the IP address. So let's see. You can use up arrow to get the lost command, guys. Still it is showing the same. You have to always check IPv4 address only. There are so many address, which address I have to use. Okay, always you have to use this IPv4 address only, guys. Don't use any other gateway, subnet mask. Don't use these IP addresses. Okay. Chalo. So now let me check again. Let me go to this and this PC properties, and I'll do one thing. Okay, remote desktop. Right, this is enabled, right? Make sure your PC discoverable. Let me select this option. Let's see whether it is going to show settings. Turn on network discovery. Let's try this one. Turn on network discovery. Save changes. Okay, let's try. IP address should be changed, guys. So I am trying to change the IP address again. Up arrow 169. Still it is showing 169 only. Okay. So what we can do now, minimize this command prompt, and is it enabled or not? Turn on network discovery. You selected, right? Save changes. Let me open again this PC properties. Windows 2012 generally, for my last batches I used to teach on Windows 2012, guys. It's very simple. Okay, but this is Windows 2022, right? Latest version. So some changes are there. Okay, I don't know why it is still not showing. Okay, chalo, no issues. So let me check the IP address whether it is changed or not. If it is not changed, we'll do one more thing. IP config. Still 169 series only it is showing. Let me go to this Oracle VirtualBox. Go to settings. Let's try the name. Let's change the name, guys. Network name. Go to network. Change the adapter. Okay. Let's see whether it is going to allow or not. Let's see. And let me go to the server. Let me use the up arrow, and still it is showing 169 only. I have to get the pop-up button. Let's wait for that pop-up button whether we'll get it or not. Okay, so let's try another network, guys. It's still not changing, right? So again go to settings and network. Let's try this adapter 2, virtual adapter 2. Okay, so now let's open this IP address again. Let's check the IP address again. One time I'm able to log into this machine. Hey guys, my cursor is not moving inside the machine. 1 minute, it is rebooting. Right, okay. Control delete again. So let me log in DBA at 123 and let me check whether it is changed or not. Right, click yes again. Cancel this one. Wait for the computer connected. Okay, you will get a computer connection, this one icon. Let's just wait for it. Let me close all these things. Let me open run Windows plus R. You can use CMD. Let me check IP config. See, you can see now the IP address is changed 192.168.137.45. Let's wait for some time. Let's try now using this new IP address. Okay, and 192.168.137.45. Okay, let's try. Right now you can see it is allowing me to log into the machine. Now it is asking username and password. What will be the username, guys? What is the server username? Batch 49 username. What is the server username? Can anyone tell me?
Administrator.
Administrator. Okay, so just type the username as administrator and the password is dba@123. Okay, just hit enter. Right now you will get this kind of, guys, this is very important from day one onwards, or after getting your permissions, after user account is created for you. Once you got the job, okay, it will take 1 week or 10 days or 2 weeks to get the account credentials. Once you get the credentials, from day one onwards you have to connect to the servers, guys. So people nowadays, what happened is no trainer is teaching this one. Simply they are completing their course and they are going to the organization. They don't know how to connect to the servers. They are losing their job on first day only. This is very simple. This is very small thing. But if you don't know what I have to click yes or no, believe me, while connecting to the production servers, if you get this pop-up, what you have to collect, what you have to choose either yes or no. If you don't know, okay, that's it guys, that will be the end of your day, end of your job. So believe me, it's very important. Small things only you should know how to connect to the servers and all. That's why we are teaching now itself. Okay, so always click yes only to connect to the servers. Okay, now you are able to connect to the server remotely guys. Now you are able to connect to the server remotely. See, this is how generally you can see the servers in your organization. This is the server guys. This is also server only, but this is how generally will connect to the servers. This is also a server only, this one is also a server only, but generally we will connect to the servers like this. Why? Because I can see this server as this is in my machine, as this I can see this server as I installed this server, I created this server in my machine. But in the organization, this server will be somewhere else. It will be in US, it will be in UK, it will be in Singapore, don't know where it is, but you are going to connect to the server using this RDP, right? So once you connect to the server, you can see the real-time server like this guys. Fine. Any questions, any doubts, please? Any questions, please?
Shanmugh, I have a question.
Yes, please.
So to connect to any server, we'll use the same credential.
Same. Yeah.
Okay. Which will be provided by the organization.
Guys, any noise is coming, Romeo? Any noise is coming from my side?
Yeah, some noise is coming from the back end while you are speaking now that time.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah, now also same issues.
Guys, is my audio clear? Any issues are there with my audio?
My side, it's clear.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
clear for my side too.
Okay. Try to rejoin Romeo.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Thank you. Fine. Yes. Same guys. Any servers, 100 or 200 servers will connect in this way only. There is no other method to connect to the servers. Okay. This method only will follow in the organization. Okay, and there are some limitations with this method RDP. Okay, so while practicing generally, especially while you are practicing, you should have internet connection. You have to meet all these conditions, then only you can connect to the server remotely guys. Internet connection means your Windows server and your laptop both should connect to the same network guys. Same network, both should connect to the same network. Okay, that is one thing. Means without internet you cannot connect to the server remotely. Okay, without internet you cannot connect to the server remotely. So sometimes people will call me, okay, sir, I am unable to connect to the server remotely, or RDP, I am unable to use RDP. So they will tell like we have enabled all the connections, but still I am getting error. What is the reason? If you are not connected to the internet, or if there is no power, okay, suddenly the internet is gone, okay, in that case generally you cannot connect guys. So in case if the power gone, okay, so now later power came, or else you connected to the mobile hotspot, till now you connected to the Wi-Fi, later if the power gone you will use mobile hotspot to connect to the server. Okay, so now what we have to do, the IP address will be changed. This is not a fixed IP address. Whatever you can see, this 192.168.0 dot, okay, not 0, 1 minute, what is this optimized video clip will do? Okay, hide, right, 192.168.137.45. okay, so generally this IP address will be changed. So what you have to do regularly, what you have to do, turn on the VM. Now once the class is completed, what I'll do guys, I'll shut down the VM, I'll shut down the machine. So next tomorrow or today evening I'm going to take the class, right? So the same IP won't be there, IP will be changed. So what I have to do, first I have to turn on the VM, I have to log into this machine directly. Directly means what? Okay, directly means this machine is there, right? Like earlier we did, right? So you have to use this option. First you have to log into the server first, and then you have to find out the IP address. Then once you find out the IP address, open RDP here, then you can just give the new IP address, whatever IP address is changed. So every time IP address will be changed guys. Next time it might be 192.137, this is like 45, right? 192.137.45, something is there. What is that? 137.45. So it will be next time, it will be 46. Okay, 137.46. Can I connect, guys, now? Can I connect to this 137.46? Tell me, guys, can I connect to 137.46?
No, Shanmu.
Why?
It is already connected with the IP address of 45.
So I cannot connect with 46.
Yes.
That is the only reason. As I connected to the 45, I cannot connect with 46. Any other reason is there, guys?
I think, sir, if the 46, if this is the right address, like
Very good, very good. In our batch, lot of students are there. Do we have Suresh in our participants list? Do we have Suresh? No. I have Prashant, I have Satish, Srikanth, Nisarg, Nirmal. If I said Komal, then Komal is there in our list, so Komal will respond, right? So if I say, if I just call Suresh, Suresh is not there in this list. How Suresh can respond? In the same way, if 46 machine is there, 45 machine is there, I am able to connect 192.168, 192.168.137.45. It's there, I am able to connect 192.168.137.46. If it is there, I am able to connect. Now the machine is not there, right? So I cannot connect. It's not like I have already connected to the 45, so I cannot connect to the 46 and all. No, you can connect to the servers, multiple remote servers at a time, guys. You can connect 10-20 servers at a time using remote options. Okay, so
Yes,
it's
yes,
not
Shanmu.
like already machine is connected, so that's why I will not be connected, not like that. So if machine is there with the 46 IP address, you can connect. It's not there, so you cannot connect. Okay, fine. So one more challenge is, okay, one more challenge is, let me minimize. This is the minimize button. This is the restore button. Okay, so you can resize the machine and all. This is the close button. If you close it, server will be. Can I close the server, guys, using this option? Can I close the server? What will happen if I close the server directly? Can anyone tell me?
No.
I cannot close the server. What will happen if I
Then
close
It
the
will only
server?
disconnect and you can
it's
connect.
only disconnected from the.
Very good, very good. Okay, if I close the server, nothing will happen, guys. You will get one notification, it will be disconnected. Nothing will happen. Only thing you cannot do with the server is shut down. Never ever shut down the server. Never ever shut down the server. Sometimes if you connected to the server and you thought that this is your laptop, if your work is completed, you will shut down your laptop, right? So very careful, guys. If you shut down the server, that will be your last day in your organization. We will, as a DBS, will never shut down the server. Sometimes during some activities we'll restart the server, but we will never shut down the server. Forget about shutdown button. Okay, there is no shutdown button. Imagine there is no shutdown button to the server, guys. Believe me, unknowingly if you shut down the server means, okay, now my work is completed, I'll shut down the server. What will happen, guys? If you shut down the server, application will be down. If you shut down the server, imagine if I installed SQL Server database in this machine, and if the application is connected to 192.168.137.45, if you shut down this machine, the database will be go offline. The database will go offline. If the databases are offline, application will go down. If the applications are offline, if the applications are down, then revenue loss, business loss to the customer. He will immediately remove you from the role, guys. Immediately. Next, they are going to track. They can track easily. Okay. So never ever shut down the server. Okay. So if your work is completed, generally this is not the correct way. You are going to disconnect, but this is not the correct way. I'll tell you the difference between log off, sign out, shut down, disconnect. There are 4 options. Log off, sign out, both are same. Shut down and disconnect. Shut down means you are going to shut down the server, you cannot do. Disconnect means once your work is completed, what you have to do? You have to sign out from the account. Sign out, that's it. This is the proper way of closing the server. If you sign out, you are coming out from the server. If you select sign out option, you are coming out from the server, you are not shutting down the server. Okay, but if you shut down completely, machine will be down. Again, if I want to connect means, again I have to use this option, again the same IP address, again click on connect button, and again give the password. This time you can give password, only first time you can give username. Okay, next time onwards just password is enough. DBA, okay, DBA@123, right? Yes. Clear? Any questions, any doubts, please? Right, in this way you can connect, guys. So yes, you can do this also, disconnect also. So we'll discuss after this break, we'll discuss the difference between sign out, disconnect and all. Okay, chalo. So take a break, guys, come back after 15 minutes. Okay, we'll discuss about other things and all. Then in the evening session I'll show you how to install SQL Server. Okay, today we'll discuss some general topics. Okay, fine. So I'll be in mute, and I have to pause the recording. Any questions if you have, let me know. Okay, otherwise I'll go to break, guys. So the first challenge is, if you want to connect to the servers remotely like this, okay, if you want to connect to the servers remotely like this, what will be the first challenge, guys? Your server and your computer. Okay, generally when you turn on the internet, automatically it will be connected. So generally internet should be there to connect to the servers remotely. In the organization, someone asked, like in the organization how it will be and all. So in the organization there are two different types of networks, guys. Okay, internet, intranet. So internet means connecting the servers to the public network, that is called internet. Intranet means servers will connect mutually, okay, within the network they are going to connect, right? That is called intranet. Generally all the servers will be in intranet, guys. Servers don't have any internet connections and all. So your laptop will have internet connection as per this diagram. Okay, so your laptop will have internet connection, but server doesn't have any internet connection, but servers will have intranet connection. Intranet connection means connecting to a network. Intranet connection means connecting to a network. So your servers will have internet connection. So using that connection, you can connect to the servers remotely. So you should have internet to connect to the servers remotely to practice, guys. Okay. Second thing is, you can only use RDP feature for Windows 10 or 11 Pro. Okay, where to check Windows version, guys? Open your laptop, Windows run, open your laptop, run. Okay, right click here and run. Type MS Info 32, or else simply you can type this option, or you can just hit on the Windows button, type system information. This also you can type. Okay, so both are same. See here, my OS version is Windows 10 Pro Professional. Okay, or Windows 11 Pro will support RDP. Windows 10 Pro or Windows 11 Pro will support RDP. Okay, we have to use Windows 10 or 11 Pro. 10 or 11 Pro. Some of you are using, I guess, Windows Home. Okay, like 10 Home, 11 Home will be there. Home version doesn't have RDP feature, guys. So if you are using Windows 10 Home or Windows what is that, this one, Windows 11 Home, you cannot use the RDP feature. If you are using Windows 10 Pro, Windows 11 Pro, then only you can use RDP feature, guys. You can check now whether your OS is Windows 10 Pro or 11 Pro, or it's a Windows 10 Home or 11 Home. Okay, if it is Home, you cannot use. Then if you cannot use RDP, how to fix this issue? How can you connect to the servers, guys? That is, imagine you are having Windows 10 Home, guys. Imagine you are having Windows 10 Home. So now how can you connect to the servers? Can anyone tell me how you are able to connect to the servers if you don't have Windows 10 Pro or 11 Pro? How you are able to connect to the servers? So guys, even though you don't have 10 Pro or 11 Pro, nothing to worry. You can connect to the servers in two ways. One is direct method. Okay, direct method, controlled plus delete, give the username, password, log into the server. That is direct method. If RDP is not supporting, you can connect to the server directly. If RDP is supporting, connect to the server remotely. So just to habituate in the organization how we are going to connect to the servers and all, just to show you, I connected to the server remotely, but it's not mandatory to connect to the server remotely. You can use direct connection also. Direct connection, what is the disadvantage of the direct connection? You cannot maximize. Even though you maximize, you will get this much screen only. And you cannot copy anything from local to the server. Okay, you cannot copy. Say for example, I want to copy this notepad from this local laptop to the server. If it is a direct connection, you cannot copy, but if it is a remote connection, you can directly copy, guys. From here to here, right click and paste it. Easily you can do that. Okay, so remote connections will allow copy paste, guys. Remote connections will allow copy paste, but direct connection won't allow copy paste kind of thing. So these are the two disadvantages. Okay, and why we are discussing about RDP, but in the organization we'll connect to the servers using RDP only, right? So that's why you should know how to connect to the servers using RDP. From day one onwards, we'll connect to the servers like this only. But still, if RDP is not supporting in your laptop, nothing to worry. Connect to the server directly like this. If you connect to the server directly like this, you don't get full screen. And second option is you cannot copy the files from your local laptop to the server, guys. Okay, and at a time either direct or remote will work, guys. Okay, see here, at a time either direct connection or remote connection will work. So now see here, I connected to the remote server, right? I connected to the server remotely, right? Okay, so now if I am doing direct connection, the remote connection will be closed. Okay, see, I'm doing a direct connection, DBA at 123. Okay, see, now it was disconnected. See, it was disconnected. Why? Because we connected to server directly, right? Either direct will work or remote will work. These kind of things you will get the doubts, guys. Generally while practicing, again you will ping for all these things. That's why I'm explaining everything. Okay, either direct will work or RDP will work at a time. Okay, so now I am going to connect to the server remotely. See, this will be locked. See, now this is direct connection, right? So now I am connecting to the server remotely. Now this will be locked. See, once I connect to the machine directly, that will be locked. DBA at 123. Yes, see, this was locked. This screen is locked. Immediately it will be locked. So either direct connection or remote connection will work at a time. Okay, if remote connection is not working, nothing to worry. You can connect to the server directly and you can practice. Chalo, right. Now let's discuss about the difference between sign out and disconnect and shutdown. So if you do shutdown, you know, right, what will happen? Server will be down, guys. Once your work is completed, either you can sign out from the machine or you can disconnect the server. So when you have to do sign out, when you have to do disconnect. Disconnect means directly closing the server. Okay. Sometimes you have to use disconnect button. Sometimes you have to use sign out button. When, in what scenarios we'll do that? Okay. So sign out and disconnect. These are the main options. Sign out or log off, both are same. Sign out or log off, both are same. Disconnect is different. Okay, see, your work is completed, guys. Nothing pending things are there. Nothing pending. Completed. Your work and all is completed for the day. Then you can sign out from the server. Okay, then you can sign out from the server. Okay, so if your work is completed, you can sign out. Server. Okay, nothing pending from that server. You can directly sign out from the server. How to sign out? Okay, just go to the server, click on this Windows button. Okay, sign out option will be there, or else you can use a command called Windows or log off. Log off is the command to sign out from the machine. See, signing out. If it is a command and all, you have to use log off. If it is GUI, you have to click on sign out button. Again, I am trying to connect, guys. I can connect. Why? Because server is up and running. I just came out from the server, that's it. But if you shut down, I cannot connect. I have to start the server again. Okay, right. Now I connected again. So if your work is completed, nothing pending is there, so you can sign out from the server. Disconnect. When I have to use disconnect, guys? Imagine at the end of the shift, you have to do you have to run one script, guys. At the end of the shift, you have to run one script in the SQL server. Don't know that script will take how much time, or you just triggered a full backup. You just initiated a full backup on one database, or you are copying files from one server to this server, or this server to some other server. So if pending work is there, see, for copying files, generally in the organization will have 100 GB, 200 GB, 500 GB, 1 terabyte files and all will be there. When you are executing queries, sometimes it will take time. It will take 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours also it will take. So if your work is completed, I told you, right, you can sign out. But here work is not completed, work is pending. But imagine you just initiated a backup, guys. It will take 6 hours to complete. In that case, what you have to do, sign out or disconnect. If pending, why? Because you cannot wait until 6 hours, guys. Your shift is almost completed. At 5 p.m. your shift is going to complete. Imagine 4:30 you started a work, it will take 6 hours, up to night 11 o'clock it is going to take. In that case, what you will do, you cannot wait till night 11 o'clock, guys. You can simply disconnect. If you disconnect, whatever pending things are there, okay, it will keep running in the back end. If you disconnect, the pending things will keep running in the back end, guys. If you sign out, all the pending things will be closed. That is the main challenge. If pending things are there, you are copying files, or you are running script, or you are taking backups, okay, in these scenarios you can directly close it. But backup is completed, nothing pending things are there, then you can sign out, guys. If any things are running on the server, if you just initiated some of the things and it is taking time to complete, okay, your shift is almost ended, then in that case disconnect the server. Okay, if pending things are not there, everything is completed, then sign out from the server. Is it clear, guys? Sign out and disconnect. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Any questions, any doubts? Guys, if you disconnect from the server, okay, whatever pending things are there, that will continue in the back end, guys. If you sign out from the server, pending things will be closed automatically. Okay, that is the challenge. Guys, please let me know any questions, any doubts. Why silent, so silent, guys? You people are silent. Guys, is my audio breaking?
No, Shanmugh.
Okay. Mahbub, check your internet connection once. Srikanth, sir, my PC Windows 11. I told you, right? In that case, if it is Windows 11, what you have to do? You have to connect to the server directly and you have to practice. Okay. Right. Any other questions, guys? Right. And one more thing is like, how many people can connect to the remote server at a time? How many people can connect to the remote servers at a time? How many people can connect, guys?
Only two.
2. Very good. At a time, 2 people can connect, guys. Very good. Okay. With one admin console. Anyone from Windows team here? Anyone from Windows team? Anyone from Windows team here, guys? Generally, in every batch, I'll have people from Windows team, Oracle DBA. So, anyone from Windows team in this batch? Right. Fine. No issues. Okay. Right, total 3 connections, guys. 2 people can connect directly, third person can connect using admin console, total 3 persons can connect at a time. So okay, here in case, imagine we have 2 people, okay, first 2 people, Banu and Dharani connected to the server. Now Harman wants to connect to the same server. So now Harman will get an error. Okay, once he connected to the server, once Harman is connecting to the server, he will get a pop-up. Okay, he will get a pop-up like Banu and Dharani already connected. Tell me which session you want me to kill. Okay, like that Harman will get a console, guys. Harman can kill Banu's session or Dharani's session. Okay, but he cannot kill without having their approvals. Harman has to ping Dharani. Hey Dharani, I have some work. Why? Because Windows team will connect to the same server. and network team also will connect to the same server, storage team will connect to the same server, DB team will connect to the same server. So there are some chances that 2-3 people will connect to the same server at a time. So if DB team is connected, Windows team wants to connect to do their Windows activities, then they are going to kill our sessions. If we are able to connect, or if Windows team is already connected and if we want to connect to the server at any time, okay, in case if it is already active, then only we'll kill it, guys. So if we are from DB team and while connecting to the server, if you see any option like 2 people are already connected, then in that case what you have to do, guys, 1 minute, just please don't mind. Shake. Right, okay, sorry, yes. Right, yeah. So here, if 2 people are already connected, third person will get a notification like already connected 2 people. So which connection you want me to kill, like that you will get a connection console, guys. I cannot show you that one, but you'll get to know while you are connected to the server. Rarely you will get that option, okay. So nothing to worry. You can kill any of the session. Either you can kill, say for example, if Banu Dharani connected, if Harman wants to connect to the server, Harman has to kill either Banu session or Dharani session. But before killing, Harman has to ping Banu or Dharani. Hey, Banu, I want to connect to the server. I have a work like that. Harman has to ping Banu. So if Banu doesn't have any work, Banu can sign out, or Harman can kill Banu's session, like that. It will work, guys. Nothing to worry. So you will get to know during the during while connecting to the server. Not regularly. If server is already busy with the 2 people, then you will get to know that screen, guys. You can see that screen. Okay, chalo, I cannot even see you that screen also, but I'll try to get it from the Google whether we have any such option. Okay. I'm sorry. Mm-mm-mm.
One question.
Sorry.
There is a question like to connect remotely. Anyone who want to connect remotely, like to know the IP address of that server, right?
Two node.
Like address of that machine.
Your voice is breaking.
Oh, okay.
My internet
Are you
connection is not good.
able to hear me now?
Yes, is somewhat better now.
Yes, I'm saying like who want to access the server remotely, we need to have the IP address of that machine, right?
Where we will add the IP address?
Like an RDP where we do the RDP, we are entering there, right?
See, while calling you, generally I have to use your name, right, Arman? If I want to, you are asking question, I want to respond to your question means I have to call your name, Arman. Right.
Right.
In the same way, if I want to connect to the server, see here, I have 4 servers. Which server I want to connect, I have to give the server IP address. That's it. You are not
Right.
going to add any IP address anywhere. You are simply giving the IP address. Okay, to this server I want to connect. To this server I want to connect. Like that, you have to give the IP address. Which IP address you will give to that particular server you are going to connect. Right, see guys, this kind of screen you can see. Another user is currently logged on to this computer. If you continue, this user has to disconnect from this computer. Do you want to continue? Yes or no button, you will get it. If you click yes, that particular Dharani or Banu will be disconnected and Harman can connect. Like this kind of window you can see. Okay. The user is currently logged in. Another user is currently logged in. Is it clear, Harman? Any questions, any doubts?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. Let me show you. You'll get one more screen. Okay, that's fine. Right. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Any doubts? Like this also you can see another user is connected to the server. Okay. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Any challenges? No? Right. Okay, fine. So now let's quickly install the .NET framework. Today evening, we'll install SQL Server, right? To install SQL Server, .NET framework is mandatory, right? So now I'll install .NET framework again. This also we don't do in the organization. Installation of .NET framework and all will be done by the Windows team only. So what you should know, right? How to install .NET framework and all. Go to server manager. Server manager is one tool. By using the server manager, we are able to install everything, guys. Okay, where I can see that server manager, generally it will be there on the taskbar. If not there, you can simply click on this Windows button, server manager. Type server manager. Yeah, you can see. And here again, guys, if the internet is not there, you cannot connect to the server remotely. Okay, and one more thing is like you should use Windows 10 Pro or Windows 11 Pro to connect to the server, and you have to enable all the remote connections and all. In these cases, you can connect. Still, if remote connections are not supporting, nothing to worry. You can connect to the server directly. Same window, two ways you can see. One is RDP way, second one is the direct connection way. That's it. Okay, right. These are very important, and yeah. Let me go to server manager. I want to install .NET framework, right? How to install? Click on add roles and features, guys. Go to next. Go to next. This will be done by Windows team, so no need to learn deeply. So how to install, just that's enough to learn, guys. Okay, so go to next. Go to next, and these are roles. So we have to go to features to install .NET framework. See here, .NET framework. Select the .NET framework and go to next, and here click on specify an alternate source path. Here you have to give, okay, our Windows server. Okay, oh sorry, let me do this one. Right, okay. So here make sure Windows operating system is already connected in the D drive. Okay, where is this PC? Your server, guys, not your laptop. Yeah, in this D drive already Windows server is already attached. You can see here SSS x64 free ENUSDV9. That means Windows server is already attached. So what we have to do, we have to give D dollar. In which drive it is there? In D drive, right? So give D drive, same path. Instead of E drive, give D drive, colon backslash sources 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 backslash yes backslash. Click OK. Done, and click install, guys. That's it, guys. In this way we'll install .NET framework. This will be done by Windows team. We don't do this activity in the organization. Okay. Any questions, any doubts? Done. Okay. So if you see here, installation succeeded on Windows machine. This is the server name. That's it, guys. All prerequisites are ready. We are ready with Windows machine. We are ready with the RDP is not mandatory to install SQL Server, but to connect to the server, generally you should know, right, how to use RDP and all. So we are ready with the Windows machine. We are ready with the prerequisites and all, RAM, CPU, everything is ready. Okay, and we install software components like .NET framework and all. So we are ready with everything. So today evening I'll show you how to install SQL Server. So now I cannot start. It will take 2 to 2.5 hours to complete the discussion. So in the evening we can discuss about SQL Server installation. So from then onwards, okay, from the evening session onwards, our responsibilities will start. DBA responsibilities will start. Once everything is ready, right now, Windows team will hand over this machine to the SQL DBA team. So SQL DBA will take the server remotely, and they are going to start installing SQL servers, guys. That's it. Any questions? Anything we have to discuss? Any questions, guys? Any questions? Any doubts? Now I am going to sign on. Now I am going to shut down the server. Why? Because I am not going to use the server now. Okay, again we'll connect to the server in the evening at 7 p.m. right? Until then, we are not going to use the server. So it's not like as we are not using, we have to shut down. In the organization, servers will be up and running 24/7 by 365 days. But here I am shutting down the server. We are not. These are not real-time servers, right? So I am shutting down the server again. Today at night 7 p.m. again I'll start the machine. Then I'll start installing SQL servers, guys. That's it. Okay. Okay. Don't shut down the server in the organization. Okay. I'm just shutting down as there is no use of this machine. Okay. Fine. Chalo, guys. Any questions? No questions?
Sir, I just typed a question. You said like on the organization we have internet and intranet, and on the intranet you said we have the IP address of intranet as well, right?
Yes.
So you said it like the servers are not on like online, and but when we as a user or like a DB access from anywhere to those servers or the machines, and but we will be accessing.
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
Because for example, I'm working like as a DBA or as a user, like
Okay.
from some, and I'm accessing the server which is at say in UK
Okay.
in the data center, and actually is not having internet, but that's intranet, and they provide me the intranet's IP address, and I'm accessing that server now from my location, and I'm able to do some deployment, or I'm able to see that. But is that doesn't mean like that server is now I'm accessing that by internet, and that is now how we say like that is not connected with the internet.
Forget about all these things, Urban. Why you are concentrating on internet and intranet and all? They will take care of it. You will get the IP address. That's it. You have to connect to the server. Why you are worrying whether they will connect to the internet or intranet? That is not our business, Urban. Okay. So simply they will include that IP address in the ticket. You have to connect to the server and you have to complete our activities. It should be every machine is part of intranet. Again, you no need to worry whether it is part of intranet or internet. You no need to worry. Okay. Generally 99.99 servers, all servers are part of intranet only. Okay, so you don't worry about whether it is connected or not. If it is connected, then only you are able to connect to the server. Otherwise, you cannot connect to the server. Okay, as it is part of intranet, that's why you are able. Why? Even though you are in India, even though the server is in US, how come you are able to connect? Because your laptop and your server all are in intranet.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions? Any questions,
How
guys?
to enable the virtual box?
How to enable the virtual box? Actually, in the last class, I shown you how to enable the virtual box and all. Okay. So generally, you go through the last class recording. You have to check that one. What is that? Remote connection, not remote connections, virtualization. Okay, you have to go to boot settings, Rajeshwari. You have to go to boot settings. For that, for HP, first what you have to do. Okay, so go to the Google, type like this. Okay, boot key for HP laptop. That I cannot show you. Okay, why? Because you have to restart. If you restart and all, I cannot share the screen, right? What you have to do, boot key for HP. Okay, you can see either F2 or F10 will be there. F12, I guess. Okay, restart your laptop, keep pressing F12, you will get a screen. There you can enable the settings. Okay, in the blue screen you will get a blue screen. BIOS settings, like this you can see BIOS settings. From there you can do that. Okay, still if you are unable to do, just you are nearby the institute, right? Come to the institute, I'll help you to enable that one. Okay, like this you can see. Yeah, and go through the last video. Okay, I guess class 3 or class 4 you have to go through it and you have to check that one. Okay,
Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you. Tell me.
Yeah. So I have one doubt. As you said that in while the SQL Server 2017 in the developer version is we can get it installed in our system as well, right? It's sort of free.
SQL Server
17.
SQL Server 2017. Okay,
Yeah. So I just want to ask, once we get it installed and we have some SQL database 2, 3, 10, and after that I want to get it installed in Express Edition. Is it we can get it restore the database? Suppose 2017 SQL Server 2017 Developer Edition, and after that I installed 2019 laptop. It's an Express Edition. So whatever the databases in Developer Edition, we can get it restored. We can get it restored in 2019 Express Edition.
First of all, your voice is not clear. I'm keep on getting some disturbance while you're talking.
Okay, so you can't able to hear, no? So I do one thing. Can I type it here on chat?
Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me, he's asking if he has data SQL and he
In
installs
Developer Edition.
Express 2019 on other laptop, can he import those from 2017 to 2019?
2017 to 2019 we can import, but the challenge is 2019 Express Edition. You are saying Express Edition is having lot of challenges, right? So
Yeah,
generally you
that's
can do
what-
from lower version to higher version. You can do that. Okay.
Yeah, but my question is that now 2017 is the developer version, so I have to import that in 2019
See,
Express Edition.
what
So is it
kind of
possible
things
to
you
get
want to import? Not all things you can import, but the data and all you can import.
that all backup BAK files and all we can
Yes.
we can get it installed, no?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions, please? No questions? Okay, let me check the chart.
And this video, when will it get uploaded in YouTube?
In 2-3 hours it will be uploaded.
2-3 hours. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. We'll connect in the evening at 7 p.m. Okay. Thank you all.
Yeah. Thank you.